Labor crisis is deepening this morning. Thousands of workers are now on strike, including John Deere employees. For the first time in 35 years, millions more quitting their jobs altogether in recent months. And this morning, Hollywood appears headed toward its own work stoppage. NBC's Morgan Chesky joins us from Dallas this morning with the latest on all of it. Hi, Morgan. Good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. These strikes have really shown that timing is everything. Take, for instance, if you are a farmer or a rancher that relies on John Deere equipment, just like these tractors. Well, you can now potentially be facing delays or even going without replacement parts due to this ongoing strike. And this move by the John Deere workers, one of several nationwide, as workers capitalize on a labor movement.
This morning, American union workers helping keep your favorite foods in stock and TV shows on air, flexing new leverage. Picket lines popping up nationwide amid some industry labor shortages and severe supply chain issues.
The cheap labor bubble is finally busted.
More than 10,000 members of the United Auto Workers Union clocking out and speaking up. The group keeping 14 John Deere plants running across 5 states, demanding more.
If we have to set out for work a little while, we will.
The halt coming during a record-breaking year for the agricultural giant. $4.7 billion in profit so far. John Deere says they'll keep operations running while trying to resolve the rift. The UAW demands part of a resurgent fight for workers' rights, picking up steam from coast to coast.
We're fighting for everyone. If you clock in for a living, we're fighting for you.
Tavita Uhatafe is an airline union member who works for American Airlines. The native Tongan turned Texan is now visiting picket lines nationwide to show support for other unions, paying out of his own pocket to visit Nebraska for a Kellogg's labor fight and the Nabisco strike in Portland.
What shifted to bring us here to this moment now?
A lot of upset workers. That's it. I mean, we're just tired of just being in the background and watching these CEOs make all this money.
Meanwhile, out in Hollywood, a potential strike by 60,000 film and TV workers is now just days away. In a series of tweets Thursday, their union writing, "If the studios want to fight, they poked the wrong bear." Their calls for higher pay, better benefits, and meal breaks growing louder ahead of the strike set for Monday, as more and more American workers look to the future.
I think they're not willing to take it anymore. And that's showing up in the strike activity. It's showing up in high quit rates. It's showing up in jobs being vacant for longer. And in fact, it's forcing employers to do better.
And we're also following another potential strike, this one on the West Coast. More than 20,000 workers of healthcare giant Kaiser Permanente have voted to authorize a strike, citing potential pay cuts and pandemic strain at the hospitals. The company saying that if the strike was to happen, it would have a crippling effect. Savannah?
Morgan Chesky in Dallas for us. Morgan, thank